Good morning, everyone. My name is Alan, and I'm here with my teammates Fiera, Siren, and Yuzu, and we're presenting on increasing the efficiency of a cafeteria. Our team decided to work on this project because of the cafeteria's inefficient work process and long wait time. And for our project, our goal is to reduce 20% of serving time, optimize work method, and minimize the potential waste identified. We will use different method learned to analyze different type of workers. This is the current process of the cafeteria, in which a customer will start here to order an entree or a burger, and then move on to the site, and then move on to cashier. In the following presentation, we will analyze each type of worker.
Our team analyzed the workload by observing both food servers and cashiers and speaking with 7 different workers, asking them for their perception of the workload for a typical hour at the food bar. Regarding WMSD, we focused on two aspects: hand activity level and peak finger force. For food server, we determined that the job has a hand activity level and a peak finger force both at 4, while the cashier has a hand activity level of 2 and a peak finger force of 0. As seen from the plot on the right, both tasks are below the threshold limit value. At the same time, the workers have indicated that they are generally satisfied with the workload in the interviews conducted. Moving on to fatigue, using the weight of a plate filled with food at 2.67 pounds, our team used 3D SSPP and performed analysis on 50th percentile female and male to understand more about localized fatigue experienced by food servers, and to give us a reference point in determining allowance. In the table on the right, we listed our analysis results for female with strength at 5th percentile and male at 50th percentile strength, representing the range of strength capabilities of different workers. In both cases, the limiting joint is shoulder, with the percentage MVC for female being 49% and that for male being 20%. The allowances range from 15 to 65%, which is relatively high compared to the allowance in our time study, but note that this analysis is done for a hand load of a full plate. In other words, it is the worst case scenario. Now Yuji would talk about the analysis done on the workplace.
In our rich envelope analysis, we have two sets of envelopes for each of the users. Since the servers are using spoons to fill the plate, the reach distance to trays should be arm length of grip plus 25 centimeters, while the reach distance for other tasks should be arm length of grip. The trays are within reach envelope using spoons, and the bench is within grip distance, but the glass covers are substantially out of grip distance for 5% female servers. As for 95% male servers, the trays are still within reach envelope using spoons, but both the bench and the glass covers are out of grip distance. For the cashiers, both the 5% female and the 95% male cashiers, the screen is well within touch distance, but the scale is blocked by the bench itself, which will require the cashier to walk around the bench.
Our team also conducted a time study. We used observed data to calculate average time for each server. 10% of normal time is used for allowance for housekeeping tasks, and 5% of standard time is used for resting. We can see that entree server and burger server are working in pace with arrival customers, while customers are lining up in front of side server and cashier. However, all workers still have a chance to improve. The top 2 non-value-added tasks are listed here. 17 mods are required to get takeout boxes for customer, which takes around 20% of working time for entree server. For side servers, they serve one side for burgers and 2 sides for entrees. 30% of time is used in working between gravy counter and side counter to dress sides with gravy, and 20% of time is for holding containers, since the container for sides are not fixed, and server have to put down the food plate and use left hands to hold container. For burger server, walking to collect ingredients tasks take around 8 seconds, and the problem of banning for takeout boxes is another main source for non-value added time. 17% of time is process time for cashier, which is machine related, and MODAPs will not be very accurate in estimating machine process time, thus cashier is not a focus for MODAPs. As a conclusion, we suggest that Cafeteria increase bench height and extend benches for takeout boxes as a service of counter to avoid banning, which can save 90% of entree serving time. By organizing ingredients in order, burger servers can assemble burgers in one counter and thus reducing around 8 seconds working time, which is 4% of burger serving time. By moving container of gravy to side serving counter and use containers that are fixed with counter, as much as 50% of side serving time can be reduced. For cashier, we suggest extend workbench to place scale to eliminate work and waste and reduce waiting time. I want to thank you all for your attention, and any question will be welcomed. Thank you for watching.